All right, this is the Illusion reporting from Malibu, California, somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Could be up on Spaceship Earth too. All right, man. The reason I'm making this video is ultra super serious. The date is May 14th. June 1st, supposedly, they're going to begin the lagoon destruction project here in Malibu, destroying Malibu Lagoon in the name of restoration. We, as the community, at a general consensus, have decided through the facts, through looking at the plan, through making an informed and calculated decision that this project's inappropriate, and we really feel that it's a waste of California's tax money to do this project that they say is going to cost $8 to $10 million, which we're convinced is going to end up being way more, especially when they release the toxic water into one of the most crowded surf lineups in Southern California during the height of surfing and tourist season here in Malibu. Anyway, I'm sure you guys, if you've been following what's been going on. So anyway, what's developed is myself and Andy Lyon have become targets of California State Parks and their law enforcement branch. And we've been told as much. We had a meeting with the Sheriff's Department today that said they were very concerned with how State Parks was reacting to both Andy and myself, and that we could potentially be in danger. Now, this all started with Suzanne Good, who's head of California State Parks in our jurisdiction, or head of this project. Who knows what she's really about. She's the local Ministry of Destruction here in Malibu for the Malibu Lagoon Project. Her name's all over it. Well, she's saying that I basically threatened her at the April 9th Malibu City Council meeting, where I informed her that we as the community were not going to allow Malibu Lagoon to be destroyed. So, with that said, let me show you the footage of my statement at the Malibu City Council meeting, and you can decide for yourself whether I'm threatening anybody with violence of any kind. As a pacifist, I absolutely do not believe in violence of any kind, whether it's verbal, against machinery, against property, against people. You know, even bad thoughts are violent, dude, and we gotta vibrate at a higher frequency, but California State Parks is trying to intimidate myself and Andy Lyon, and we're not going to be intimidated. So let's take a look at the supposed threatening words that I said to Suzanne Good, California State Parks. Here they.
I think, we can talk about the birds and the lagoon and stuff, but let's talk about the city and what's going on with California State Parks. Suzanne Good, California State Parks, did an 11th hour letter to you guys after 3 letters you sent over a period of, I don't know, Andy, how long? A year plus. They did not indemnify us. So the California State Parks has not given us what we need as a municipality to protect ourselves from what's going to go on. If they're going to pump 1.3 million gallons of potentially contaminated water into a public surf zone during the height of tourist season, we as a city need to know that the state parks can handle it. But they don't want to say they can handle it. So we as a city, from that letter they sent us, need to stop this project. And I'm telling you right now, whether you do it or don't, tonight's vote, we as the community are not letting the state parks do this. We are going to take back Malibu Lagoon ourselves, and we are not going to let you in with those bulldozers and that sketchy system you've got for pumping water out of there. It's not going down. So it's on your faces. Pamela's a hero here. Do you want to be a hero or a villain when this starts? Because we as the community are not going to let this project happen. And you are going to have to remove us physically from that lagoon. And you can go ahead and say, we're wacky or whatever. But we know, we've spoken to it, plenty of people have spoken, this comes from the heart. The problem is the rest of the watershed. It's not what's going on in the lagoon. Until we address the entire watershed as a whole, we're just spitting in the wind.
Thank you. Rich Lawson.
All right, so there we are. I mean, nowhere in that statement do I threaten physical harm on anyone. I merely state that we as a community are not going to allow them to destroy Malibu Lagoon with their bulldozers. But yet, Suzanne Good at California State Parks has revved up the machinery, the new machinery, people, the NDAA, all the new anti-terrorism laws that says anyone expressing their First Amendment rights is a terrorist. And that would be me, apparently. But you see, I'm not going to be intimidated by Suzanne Good, the federal government, or anybody else for that matter. Because I am going to go put my body where my mouth is. And if anyone is going to inflict violence, it is going to be the machine that is the system, that is our neo-fascist corporate state, inflicting violence upon my physical form in the name of an environmental destruction project that has been called a restoration project so that people can make money, lots of money. So yeah, I don't encourage, promote, or condone violence of any level. But I will tell you, anybody in the region of Malibu, California, around June 1st, come down and help us. Use your First Amendment to do what we're all going to do. Say no more. No more destruction in the name of environmental nonsense. This project is so poorly conceived and so dangerous to the general public as a whole that I, as a conscientious human being, cannot allow it to occur without me putting my body between the potential danger of this project and our citizenry and tourists that visit us, that depend upon us as a community to ensure their safe time here in Malibu. You know, this goes down to like the bullying video I made. I have to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves, man. California State Parks has done nothing to ensure us that they have any ability to protect us from the potential toxic fallout of this restoration project. They don't care about us, but I do. And so do a number of activists in our community. So, come down, support us in spirit and prayer or with your body. But let me say this. Absolutely nobody should come down there with any concept of inciting negative energy, man. Violence of any form will not be condoned in the name of protecting Malibu Lagoon from destruction. If they want to destroy Malibu Lagoon, let it be on their conscience. Let it be their karma. And if they want to hurt us to destroy the lagoon, that is their karmic fate. It is not up to us to inflict violence upon their machines, their equipment, their people, or their personnel of any kind. Pacifism and nonviolence is the only weapon we have and the only weapon we need, because that is what love is. Love is being able to stand before your enemy who would cause harm and inflict pain upon you and your natural environment, and put your body on the line and say, go ahead, hurt me, because you cannot hurt me, because I know the truth. And the truth is that I won't tolerate destruction by being destructive. So please come and help us support it. And I'm going to eat cake. I bought an entire cake to eat because why not, dude? I'm going to get violent on this cake and destroy it. Anyway, this is the Illusion out, man. Non-violence, high frequency all the way, people.